What do you think it means to be a man in today's world, and have you ever waken up feeling like the world is on the shoulders? Well, it isn't surprising. You are not the only one coping with such situation. This site, called Be a Man 2.0, opens up a very deep exploration of the core of what it is to be a man today, and provides profound critiques and enlightening insights to deconstruct such myths and start over from the ground up in a way that empowers men to step up to the role of true fathers and potential sons. It's not just another power, success, happiness motivational video, but a manifest for dream chasers, go-getters, the young and the bold to get up and make something out of their lives and that of their families and the entire society. Let's be brave and talk about the trials of manhood and how important it is to have a strong dose of emotional wisdom in order to win over spiritual battles. It won't take long to find out that there are ways you can use to help change your life and the lives of those around you. No matter whether it is in financial, emotional, or the physical sense, what has been put down here will make you a strong, shiny, high-performing professional ready for whatever life has for the next stage or challenge. Therefore, are you willing to take up the challenge of changing your life and awaiting a better future? Let's take this journey together and let it be lined with tips and strategies along with real-life case scenarios. It's time to change this shaming narrative and find the new definition of the man in the modern world. Man up and became the man you were waiting for. Thus, fathering is not merely the act of having children, or sire children for that matter, but it entails being actively involved with those children. This ideal man is a role model of high performance. He spends time with his children in speaking with them and attending to them. For example, the man may just give financially rather than personally spending his precious time and become a coach for the Little League or assisting students with homework. Such engagement does not only help him to ensure that his children lead a better life, but also helps him to be close to them and develop a better future with joint experiences. For that reason, this attribute of true manhood is not simply presented in negative terms and avoidance of negative actions. It's about acknowledging the fact that there are challenges that come with occupying a certain position and then handling it appropriately. Those who make emotions an important aspect of their lives pass on a lot of lessons to their children. For instance, feeling is healthy, or learning and enduring through challenges. They get to know that becoming a better person is a process which does not happen in a day but needs determination not to repeat a certain error. Lastly, fatherhood and manhood become closely related, establishing self-improvement as well as discipline. If fathers are to fully accept their responsibilities, they will enhance their lives and at the same time teach their children about their duties. This cycle of improvement brings a positive change, and it may have an impact on the future generation. Before moving to the next topic, which is culture, it is very important to look at how the concept of improvement and disciplining of the self is fundamental to this process. There exists no magic associated with emotional maturity is not related to feeling good. Rather, it takes discipline and perseverance. The current generation expects everything to be done within the shortest time possible, hence lacking the stickability to persevere in the growth process. For example, let us take a case of a person who wants to increase his or her standard of living. Instead of going for a quick solution, they might set up a budget to manage their expenditure and financing their education in order to acquire better skills. This constant endeavor is not only a means of generating profit, but is also very efficient in building self-esteem as well. However, coming out of personal difficulties entails more than the power to work hard. It entails the power to work hard and remain consistent. A man in the process of his desire to improve his life may encounter various obstacles, but it is worth mentioning that he can get through them that makes him who he is. For instance, if he finds himself being unemployed, instead of getting discouraged, he could take this time to polish up his CV, call people he knows, and apply for other jobs. This way not only can fix his situation, but it will also create a great impression on others as to how significant the aspect of tenacity is. In this journey of transformation, it is important for an individual to understand that the goal of self-enhancement is not in acquisition of wealth. It is a process of creating a paradigm of constant improvement in the consciousness of a learner. By committing himself or herself to personal development, one is capable of changing future to be brighter in terms of opportunities. To understand this theme more, let us dive deeper into a more descriptive form and see how overall development is not only financial but also emotional and physiological. It is a major misconception that being a good man has a lot to do with a decent job, financial success, and material possessions, when in fact it has a lot to do with the state of one's soul, body, and mind. It is comprehended that effectiveness in one particular sphere of human's life has a favorable effect on others. For example, if a father embraced the culture of exercising, it not only enhances his or her health, but also models the right behavior for children to emulate. In this case, when he takes his friend out for an activity such as hiking or sports, for example, he creates teamwork and at the same time promotes healthy living, which in turn creates a better life for the whole family. The emotional effectiveness of an individual should be included in this calculation too. Any man who tends on the needs of the society and works hard to be useful should be considered strong. It might mean, for instance, joining a local animal shelter and petting on the animals, or being there for a friend who needs someone to talk to. Such actions do not only result in enhancing the lives of the people surrounding him, but also enhances a purpose and meaning in his own life. The best performing people suggest that the maintenance of one's emotional well-being leads to the achievement of personal development under pressure. Furthermore, it is practically impossible to exaggerate the correlation between people's health-related physical performance and their mental well-being. It is well established that exercise plays an important role in stress reduction and mood enhancement, and therefore is an essence of any comprehensive development. Even a regular run in the morning or a yoga session in the morning can greatly improve one's focus and stability of one's emotions. When discussing the process of the human development, it is crucial to analyze how all these factors are interconnected and help to build a better future for each one of us and our families. As what you are now into the different facets of manhood in the contemporary society, it is high time to act. Well, do you want to apply these insights so as to change your life right now? Think about what was said, and probably you should try to apply into your schedule for a day. What measures will you propose to create a positive change regarding the emotional health, better relations, as well as financial status? As you have seen, the process of personal development is initiated by a decision. Interact with this post and provide your feedback, stories, or any difficulties you have come across. Which of all of the points that I have made here resonated with you the most? Do you want to practice these principles in your life? If yes, how will you achieve this? Every people has their own story, and when you get the opportunity to tell your story, you help encourage yourself and others going through the same ordeal. You must subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell for more tips to develop yourself and be the best you. Individually, it is possible to create a society of men who embracing the highest standards of performance and are ready to turn over extra pages of the book of life. So here is your opportunity to start. Are you in? Thanks guys. Today we have completed the session. I assume that you were able to derive something positive out of our discussion. I am going to look forward to seeing you on the next video. Still, take a prelude of a super duper day as we celebrate it ahead of time.